Good morning, students. Today is episode 2 of Macroeconomics, class 12th, chapter 2, Basic Concepts of Macroeconomics. Basic Concepts of Macroeconomics. In this particular chapter, we are having some learning objectives. Meaning of domestic territory, which we also call economic territory. Normal residents, various types of factor income and transfer income. Difference between final goods and intermediate goods. Consumption goods and capital goods. Gross investment, net investment and depreciation. Treatment of net indirect taxes and net factor income from abroad, which we also known as NFIA. First of all, we should take domestic territory, which we know as economic territory. Here we have domestic territory, which we known as economic territory. Domestic territory is a very important concept in national income accounting. In layman's language, domestic territory means the political frontiers of a country. In domestic territory, students, we are having ships and aircrafts owned and operated by normal resident between two or more countries. Second, fishing vessels, oil and natural gas rigs, and various types of floating platforms operated by the resident of a country. What is resident of a country? I explain you after some time. In international waters, the meaning of international waters is outside the domestic territory which they have exclusive right of operation, means they are having license to do operation outside of domestic territory or water territory of the nation. Like fishing boats operated by Indian fishermen, they don't know when they are operating inside the territory, when they are operating outside the territory. In that condition, they can also utilize free territories, free water, international waters or of Indian Ocean, right? Considered a part of domestic territory of India. And third one, that is embassies. Embassies, consulates and military establishments of country located abroad. Various nations having embassies in India, and Indian embassies situated in outside of domestic territory of India, means the example is American embassies situated in India in Delhi and Indian embassies situated in Washington DC, America, right? So in Indian embassy we host Indian flag in America, and American embassies host American flag Union Jack in India. Same fishing vessels, oil or natural gas leaks which belongs to respective countries, they host their respective flags as they belongs to. Ship and aircrafts owned and operated by whatever country, whatever people, whatever companies, they host their own flag. Okay, let me move further. Domestic territory does not include domestic territory does not include embassies, consulate and military establishment of foreign country. Means in American embassy, American consulates, American military establishment, if they are situated in India, like sometime you hear na कि Indian and America or India and Russia both together doing war practices, right? In that condition, they are using their flag and we are using our flag. Means that this domestic territory which belongs to India does not include the embassies, consulates and military establishments of outside of a country. International organization like UNO, which is very famous nowadays, and WHO, World Health Organization, which is also famous because of coronavirus, located within the geographical boundaries of the country. If this particular international organization located in our boundary, located in our territory, in our domestic territory, it is not shown that this belongs to our domestic territory. It is international organization. So let we test ourselves. An Indian company in London, because it is outside of domestic territory, it is not following or covered under the domestic territory. Means Indian company is not under the domestic territory. Microsoft Office in India, yes, it is inside the India. It comes under our domestic territory. Company in India owned by a Japanese, yes, it is in India. That's why it is inside the domestic territory. So our first topic is completed. The second topic, what is normal resident? It also having sub-point the meaning of normal resident and citizens. Difference between normal residents and citizens. The definition of normal residence is normal resident of country refers to an individual or an institution who ordinarily reside in the country and whose center of economic interest also lies in that country. That is called normal residence. Means we are having two important things in that definition. First one, the resident lives or is located within the domestic territory. So before learning about normal resident, we must have to learn what is domestic territory, which we already learned here. Second one, the resident carries out basic economic activities of earning, spending and accumulation from that location. Means the financial lookout, the financial target, it also inside the domestic territory. Following are not included under the category of normal resident. These are the exception, means are not included under the category of normal resident. Means foreign tourist and visitor. Why? Because they come here, they come here, they study, they recreation, they pass holidays, medical treatment, study, sports, do sports, and means foreign tourists and visitors having this production, treatment, study, sports, conference here, but they are not having living for a long time For a time. How much long? Which I will tell you after some time. Foreign staff of embassies, officials, diplomats and member of armed forces of a foreign country located in the given country means foreign staff of embassies, they are not normal residents of India. Official means American official is not normal residents of India. American diplomats is not normal diplomats of India, or members of armed forces is not normal resident of India. International organization like I already tell to you, UNO and WHO are not considered as normal residents of a country. Employees of international organization like UNO, American working in UNO is not a normal American working in UNO is not a normal resident of India. However, if the employees are working for more than 1 year, I am telling to you now, I will tell you how much year, how much time, then more than 1 year in such international institution, they become the normal resident of a country in which such institution are located. It means in the given example, if the American is working in UNO office in India for more than 1 year, then he will be treated as normal resident of India, but not citizen of India. But not citizen of India. Okay. Crew members of foreign vessels. Crew members of foreign vessels means American vessel is foreign vessel here and Indian vessel is foreign vessel in America. Commercial travelers and seasonal workers means workers who work on season basis. Their stay is less than 1 year. Those are not normal residents of a country. Border workers who live near the international borders and cross the border like Punjab. बहुत सारे लोगों को देखा ना, भैंस चराते चराते ही पाकिस्तान होके आ जाते हैं. Okay, cross the border on a regular basis to work in the other country. They are treated as normal resident of a country where they live and not where they work. Right? So we can test ourselves. It is our test. Right? है ना. आंसर छुपा दिए मैंने. ओके, आंसर छुपा दिए मैंने. ए, इंडियन ऑफिशियल वर्किंग इन द इंडियन एम्बेसी इन यूएसए. इंडियन ऑफिशियल वर्किंग इन द इंडियन एम्बेसी इन यूएसए. It is normal resident? Yes, it is normal resident. Why it is normal resident? Because Indian working in Indian embassy, that is normal resident, because it is in USA but it is having flag of India. Second, a Japanese tourist who stays in India for 2 months means a Japanese tourist who stays in India for 2 months, he is a normal resident of Japan, not India. C. Indians going to Pakistan for watching the cricket match. Yes, it is normal resident. They are visitor there. They are not normal resident of Pakistan. Indians working in the UNO office, United Nations office located in America for less than 1 year. Located in America for less than 1 year means they are normal residents of India, but not normal resident of America. Indian employees working in WHO located in India means Indian employee located in India, and working in WHO means international. They have become normal resident of India. Foreign tourist visiting India for a month to see the Taj Mahal. They are tourist means they are not normal residents of India. Indian Muslim going for Hajj pilgrimage. Indian Muslim is going for Hajj pilgrimage, that is normal resident or not? Yes, these are normal residents of India. Now the difference between citizenship and residentship are two different terms. The meaning of citizenship, a normal resident you already learned about, and difference between citizen and normal residence is very important for national income questions. When a person is born in India, he acquires automatic citizenship of India. Means first condition is that it is born in India, and a person born outside India applies for citizenship, and Indian law allows him to become Indian citizen. A person outside of India, like you remember that singer Adnan Sami, a fat guy at that time, applies for citizenship in India, and Indian law, means government of India, allows him to become citizen of India, and Adnan Sami become Indian citizen. Because of that, and we also having a new law for that citizenship, that is CAA, very famous nowadays. So second condition is that Indian person who born outside India applies for citizenship, and Indian law allows him to become Indian citizen. Then what is residentship? It is economic concept based on the basic economic activities. Basic economic activities means I already taught you out the difference between economic and non-economic activities. The meaning of economic activities is teacher teaching his students. The example of economic activities is teacher teaching his students and taking money from them, taking fees from them. It is economic activity. But a teacher teaching his own son, is he taking fees from his own son? No. That is non-economic activity. It is an economic concept based on the basic economic activities performed by a person. Maybe he is giving service, maybe he is giving business, or so many things. An individual is a normal resident of a country if he ordinarily reside in the country for a period more than a year, and his center of economic, very important word terminology, center of economic interest. Center of economic interest also lies in that country. Example, a Chinese living in India for more than 1 year is a normal resident of India. However, he is not a citizen or a national of India because he is a citizen of China. He is a national of China, of India, as he does not hold citizenship of India. It means a person can be citizen of one country, citizen of one country, and at the same time a resident of another country. But another point, it means a person can be a citizen of one country, cannot become a citizen of another country. Jab tak, whenever the another country's law allowed him to become citizen. In Mr. Amitabh Bachchan also having more than one citizenship of, more than one means more than Indian citizenship of more than a Indian citizenship, because he is having more than one citizenship with him, right? Which country I don't remember. Okay, so concept of domestic territory and normal resident. Concept of domestic territory helps to estimate domestic product. Why we are learning this? Very important point is why we are learning this. The concept of domestic territory help to estimate 20 minutes session, I think. Domestic territory helps to estimate domestic product. Domestic product include production activity located in economic territory irrespective of fact where carried by the resident or non-resident. The concept of normal resident to estimate national product, because normal resident earning aided in the national income. National product includes production activities of normal resident irrespective of fact whether performed within the economic territory or outside it. The money value of national product is termed as national income, which is our chapter. In episode 3rd, we start from the factor income and transfer income. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.